in Rochester Hills. He is Coach Greg Kampe. My name is Neil Rule. Greg Hessen back in our 1270 The Bet Studios. Kampe, you got your hand up in the air. Yes, Mr. Kampe.
She just walked. She was bringing it to me, the championship pizza, but no, she faked us out. Gave it some. I got my Diet Dr. Pepper. I get that every week. Where's the championship stuff, man? How are you supposed to get something when you win a championship?
Absolutely, but the Golden Grizzlies, of course. Yeah, some
Parmesan. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
My God, sound like people on Twitter now. We win a championship, they're all pissed off because we lost.
Well, Kampe, I mean,
if you're going to win one, you want to win one when you lose, right?
Absolutely, and that is how things shook out yesterday. Despite the loss to Wright State, the Golden Grizzlies have locked up at least a share of the Horizon League men's basketball title, with the opportunity to go ahead and take care of business next Saturday in the arena against Detroit Mercy, as if you needed more storylines for that game. But as we said, share the Horizon League men's basketball championship.
Well, I told our guys Thursday at Robert Morris that this was the game. You know, if you win that game, we're going to win the league championship. And we played, one of the best defensive games we've ever played, and we won the game. And I think we pretty much knew how it was going to play out. We didn't have a great deal of juice Saturday. Wright State came in playing for home court, and I still think 1 through 5, they've got the most talent in the league. Fortunately, the game's more than that, for us. But it's funny because Wright State is shooting 54% from the floor, which is unheard of. It's the second best field goal percentage in college basketball in the last 25 years. And at their place, we held them to 37%. We held them to less than a point per possession. They're averaging almost 90 points a game. And then in the first half Saturday, we did the same. We held them to 42%, which is 12 percentage below where they are. And we held them to 0.97 points per possession. And then in the second half, Huberts came out and made an unbelievable tough 2. We missed 2 consecutive shots, and then he got open and made a 3, and the floodgates opened, and they became who they were, and we had a bad half against them. And people are upset that, the final score doesn't mean anything. There's no, unless you're talking about net statistics, where it matters a little bit in that. But they got away from us and they beat us, and good for them. They needed that win. It didn't matter, when they get their rings, it's not going to say on their ring, oh, they lost by 20 at home to Wright State.
No, that wouldn't fit on the ring anyway.
No, I don't think so. All it's going to say is Horizon League champions. And Jared Calhoun, the coach at Youngstown, called me this morning, and he goes, "You must be feeling really good." I said, "Well, I feel a lot better today than I did immediately after the game." And he goes, "You realize that you just won the Horizon League in the best the Horizon League has been in 25 years.
Top to bottom, yeah, no doubt.
And that, I didn't say that. That's another coach in the league. And that's right. And I thought about what he said, and he's right. I mean, there's 8 teams in this league that are going to win close to 20 games. There's 8 teams that can beat anybody. The tournament's going to be, and now, I don't even want to go there. I'm just saying it. Let's just enjoy what we've done. Let's finish it Saturday, and then let's get ready for the tournament, because the tournament's going to be great college basketball. It really is. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? This could be the first year that they've done this, that there could be multiple home court losses in the first round of the tournament. In both the first round and the quarterfinals, there could be multiple home losses. And I don't think you can predict who the 4 teams are that are going to make it to Indianapolis. I really don't. We've battled so hard all year to get that home court, but we're 7-3 on the road this year. 7-3 on the road in league play.
That's doing some work, no doubt.
Right. So, this may be the one year that the home court doesn't mean as much, but I don't care. We accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. This team that went to Italy, learned a lot about themselves, came in, battled injuries and an NCAA ruling with Peru in the early time, lost an exhibition game, played unbelievable at Ohio State and Illinois, beat a quad one team at Xavier, and then got beat by 20, 30 at home twice in league play. So weird, but it's college basketball at its finest, and that's why college basketball is what it is, and why we all love it. It's anything can happen, and we persevered through it and won a championship. So I can't tell you, I'm as excited as I can possibly be.
And fans, remember, you can get involved in the show too on Twitter. Send a tweet, put the hashtag #AskCampe on there. We will read those. We got some starting to trickle in as well. Not the usual workload of Ask Campe questions. So if you got something you wanted to know,
nobody can be critical right now.
That is true. And DQ has addressed the yellow shoe situation, so there's really nowhere to go.
Right. I mean, the only people that want to be critical. They don't want to, So what the hell?
Yeah, but
probably won't get any questions tonight.
Go ahead.
Except from Marty, probably. Marty will probably send something.
Yeah, Marty probably will out there in Pittsburgh. But great to see him, by the way, Robert Morris.
Yeah, we ran into him. He what a guy that guy is. So that whole story is many years ago. We played at Pittsburgh, and people that have been around a long time know that we had him by 18 with 8 minutes to go. With 50 seconds to go, we had him by 8, and Travis Bader's at the free throw line, a 93% shooter, and he missed the front end of 1-1, and we lost in overtime. Complete, utter collapse, and still one of the losses that just dig at me, and will my whole life. And Marty was given 2 tickets to that game for his birthday present, and that's when he first saw Oakland, and I don't know, he felt sorry for me or something like that, and reached out to me after the game. And we just went back and forth on social media, and now he donates to the program. He shows up at the Youngstown game. He went through our press guide or whatever and found out what, how we ask questions like, what's your favorite snack and things like that to the players. And he wrote it all down, went out and bought every one of them their favorite snack and showed up at our hotel, gave them their snack. I mean, this guy's unbelievable. And, so it was great. I let him sit on the end of the bench. He didn't get a technical, so I'm happy.
Absolutely.
And he would have if we would have let him. He would have. He wants us to win as bad as I want us to win.
No, but speaking of that game on Thursday night as well at Robert Morris, really the win, Camp, and I'll bring this kind of full circle. That win at Robert Morris really was what gave the program the breathing room. In terms of the Wright State loss, you still control your fate. Nothing really changes. You get a win Saturday night against Detroit. You're the undisputed champions, as Bruce Buffer would say at UFC. You'll be the undisputed champions of the Horizon League. And you brought it up too, that 7-3 road mark. That's not common, Camp. Even the teams that have quote unquote ran through the Horizon League don't go 7-3 on the road in the conference.
Right. And I'll just say this. Yes, I want the undisputed, and we're going at it, but 10 years from now, this team's coming back, and when they introduce them at halftime of a game, I probably won't be alive, but when they introduce them at halftime, they're not going to say, oh, the co-champion. They're going to be the Horizon League champion, whether we win Saturday or not. And I just hate anybody that's critical of that. We're the champions. And if we lose Saturday, then Youngstown, they'll say they're champions too, and Wright State probably would be a 3-way tie, but we'll still be the number 1 seed. And unfortunately, the NIT, they kind of screwed the mid-majors over this year, because if you're the number 1 seed, you automatically got in the NIT in past years. If you'll remember, a few years ago, we won the conference and we got beat in a tournament, but we went to the NIT. We beat Clemson at Clemson in the NIT, which is still. We might be able to get in the NIT because our RPI is still below 100 and things like that, but it's not a guaranteed thing anymore. Until this year, the number 1 seed was always guaranteed playing postseason. So that's something bothersome. But our goal is to go to the NCAA tournament. Our guys are committed to that. Everything we've done all year has been to prepare for March. And, it's funny that the people that have been very critical of losing Saturday, and trust me, you may not know this, but it's been unbelievable, some of the things that I've gotten. And I would just say to them, so if we would have lost at Wright State but beat them Saturday at our place, that would have made any difference?
Yes, Camp. That's,
You know
that's
what
what
I'm
they're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, we won. Think about when we won at Wright State. That's the game that put us in position to win the league because we'd just come off a devastating loss at Northern Kentucky, and it was devastating. We had 4-point lead in the ball, right, with a minute to go, and we lose. And our guys gathered themselves with 1 day prep and went into Wright State and won going away. And that's the game that put us in position. Now you go to Fort Wayne and win. Now you're going to win. I walked off the floor at Fort Wayne. I knew we were going to win the championship. Knew it. And if you flip-flop that and we lose at Wright State instead of Saturday, we've lost 2 in a row. I don't know if we win at Fort Wayne. And so you play, and that's why we preach to our players, there's 20 hurdles. And you just got to worry about one at a time and clear them. And we've got such a big stack of cleared ones that it didn't matter what happened Saturday. And so that's what I would say to those people, but I don't get a chance to talk to them face to face because they just send me emails and write crap on, so it is what it is.
That always blows me away too. Like somebody takes the time to sit down and write an email to you about that stuff.
Yeah,
That's wild.
That's my job. That's my job.
It is. It's wild to me, man. It's absolutely wild. No, but Camp, I mean,
what can you do? Send them a ring? Huh?
Send them a picture of the ring.
Yeah. Maybe we'll send them everybody a ring.
That seems fair. The Greg Kampe Show brought to you by Henry Ford Sports Medicine, the official team physicians for Oakland University and you. For more info, visit henryford.com/athlete. Tone Hunter will join us on the Greg Kampe Show here today. Coming up just a little bit. Yeah.
I love Tone Hunter. I'm so lucky he came to Oakland. I mean, this guy's one of the smartest basketball players that I've been around. He's been devastated by injury all year, and he's fought through it. He probably shouldn't be playing. I tell him his legs are made of glass, but he probably shouldn't be playing. But he's battled. He's wearing a brace. When your game's based on speed, and you've had knee injury, ankle injury, injury after injury to your legs, it's got to be very frustrating. And you see it once in a while, and just see it in his face. Because things are going, and he could be such a big part of it, and he's just battled and battled. And I think
yeah, interesting story. He and I talk about that. I'm always
that knows what the he can bowl. He did bowl 70. I got the one.
Yeah, absolutely.